I'm going to get straight to the point. The Nintendo Switch 2, it's not looking good, but I think it's not looking good for a different reason altogether. Right now, people are sharing their concerns about the price of the Switch, and more so the game prices. That's more concerning than the price of the console, in my opinion. Prices increasing for gaming right now in the timeline that we're in is not the best move. People are already picky about their game choices, but now they're going to be really, really picky about who they decide to support, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. What I believe is going to happen this time around, and I want to be wrong about this, I really do want to believe that people will actually tell Nintendo that they've had enough, that they don't like the prices for this stuff, and that they won't buy the console. But if you've seen Nintendo and the fan base and what they're willing to spend their money on, that's probably not going to happen. Most likely people are going to buy all of these game consoles. They're going to buy all of these games. Like day one, people are picking up the Mario Kart bundle. Nintendo is still going to succeed anyway. And all of the people that are right now complaining about the price are still going to purchase it anyway, because that's just how gamers are, apparently. Every single time we could just say no and just not buy the game and show them, look, you changed the price or people aren't going to take your shit, they will just completely flip around and go, oh, I'm still gonna buy it anyway though. By doing that, they're just telling the companies that, oh, I could do whatever I want and you have no self-control, so we're going to exploit that. It's not looking good. I really think that the same thing is going to happen again with the Nintendo Switch 2. People are going to be so blinded by the fact that they're getting a more powerful Switch that they're not looking at all of the really shitty things that they're doing with the pricing, and the chat button to talk to your friends online is going to be eventually a button that you have to pay for, or all of these game prices are gonna be increasing, or maybe be different prices or whatever. Like, Nintendo's been so far gone from where they were years ago. I remember where they were years ago because my first game console for Nintendo was a Game Boy Color. So like, I know, I've experienced old Nintendo games. They're not the same anymore. They are not the same company anymore. I don't even think they give a shit. I believe the reason why people still put up with Nintendo's bullshit is because they've gone further beyond simply being a brand that you recognize and you buy, like Apple. They have solidified themselves in people's minds and like their nostalgia in their hearts, dude. Because of that nostalgia, it's so powerful. These games are so well made, and because of that nostalgia, you will gravitate towards that every time, especially nowadays in the timeline that we're in, where everything is full of just slop game after just like reused idea. Even though Nintendo reuses ideas a lot, you get what I'm saying. It's that comfort zone in all of the chaos. Nintendo is that comfort zone for gamers, for everybody, honestly. You don't have to really be a gamer to play Nintendo games at this point, really, because everybody's seen Mario, everybody's played Mario at this point. They are too big to fail because the fan base, because they make them wait so long for something new, that nostalgia meter builds up so fucking high that they can't control themselves emotionally. So then they just buy all the shit, and then they realize later, like, I shouldn't have probably spent like $100 extra or $500 extra on all the other gear that comes with the Switch. I could have just had the Switch and Mario Kart. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So do I want Nintendo to fail with the Nintendo Switch? Not necessarily. I just want them to lower the prices and not do what they're currently doing and having a whole entire feature like the chat feature, and to lock that behind some kind of paywall after 6 months. I would like them to do stuff that's not stupid. Stuff that actually respects the consumer. I don't want the company to just disappear. It's not that serious, right? I just want them to change what they're doing, because what they're doing right now is, I don't think it's not going to help in the long run. It's not. It's just going to make their reputation even worse. What I think is going to happen is Nintendo is going to go all in. They're going to keep the prices the same. They might increase some prices. People are still going to buy it. and Nintendo's going to get even more sales than the Nintendo Switch 1. At that point, you know what's going to happen. All the other companies are going to follow suit. PlayStation, they're already doing like really bad when it comes to every release they've been working on recently, but they're still going to try. Xbox, Microsoft, I don't know what they're doing, but I hope they don't look at that as an example of what to do. They've been changing all their stuff too, so I don't really know if they're going to do that. They're all going to try to do it, and that's just not good. And Nintendo, with how they don't decrease prices of any of their games, like that is so, just that alone is so, it tells you, a move like that tells you what kind of company they are right now. And no one sees it. No one pays attention to it. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. Because Breath of the Wild came out how many years ago? And it's the same price? Bullshit. It's not the same company. It's not. The 3DS was probably my favorite console for Nintendo. They're not going back to that. As cool as the 3DS was, the eShop, all of it, it was so good. Once the Switch released, they were dead. Nintendo was dead. Like, true Nintendo was dead. Right there. That's what I think. That's how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. That might sound kind of dramatic. You know, I wasn't trying to sound dramatic, but that's what I felt. The moment they started to do stuff like that with the pricing, and when they really started to go in on that, not putting their games on sale, and they were like, oh yeah, whatever, it's that good, you'll still buy it kind of thing. That's when that was years ago now. That's when I was like, I'm not really feeling that. If you made it this far into the video, I got one last thing to say. For all of the people that are going to purchase the Nintendo Switch 2 anyway, I hope you have a good time playing it. Honestly, I don't want you to like have a shitty time. Oh my God, no. However, I would like you to think about game prices right now and how expensive things are getting currently. And then I want you to think about how this decision here to purchase this game console is going to influence games like 5 to 10 years from now. I want you to think about that, because it will. And it's not going to be immediate, but you're going to start to see an increase of prices in gaming overall because of Nintendo pushing this shit now. A lot of these companies like to follow the leader, and it's really not good for all of us who play video games, because then the quality of games for a lot of these other AAA companies is just going to decrease. The quality of these games are going to be worse because they now know they can still get away with it. That's just something I want people to think about. You know, if you made it this far into the video to hear that, I added this at the end of the video. I should have said in the beginning. Basically what I'm saying is all the consumers of video games are totally screwed, and there's nothing we can do about this, because all of the people that don't care about how high the prices are going to get for Nintendo Switch are going to buy this shit anyway, and we're cooked. We're cooked. So that's it for the video. At the end of this video, there's going to be 2 videos popping up here on the screen. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the Nintendo Switch 2 so far, Nintendo as a company, and I will see you later. Peace. Take care of yourselves.